Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. Um, Today, I think we're going to do a bit more character stuff, although if we have time, certainly we're going to put them in an environment at the end. So could be a bit of both. And I'm thinking we're going to try to do two characters, a knight and his squire. And we'll start with the knight, and he's going to be more traditional human knight in shape. So let's grab human generator, male, sure. And I don't really care what our base form is going to be. Who looks good? I'm going to go with this guy because I don't want him to have hair. Probably. Hair seems to be a rarity in this Dyson sphere. Although I might. I haven't entirely decided yet. Okay. If we do hair, we'll have to give him clothes and not re-rig him totally. But I think the process we've been using for the other characters should work anyway. Let's make him muscular. And then a little bit. So he's very, superhero body shaped. Age 30 sounds good. Face, we'll just randomize it. Make something new. That's kind of neat looking. I like it. Height, I'm going to make him taller. Yeah, 6'2" seems good. Skin, we're going to go with the darkest one possible. We're going to turn on subsurface. Let's take a look and see what we got. And we want him to be dark. Tone, even darker. Redness down a bit, so it's just black. Yeah, like Dro skin almost. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Eyes, we're going to again reverse this. We're going to go to bright and almost white. So whereas the last guys we've been doing have been pale albinos with dark armor, this guy's going to be kind of a reverse of that. Shocking. Let's turn off his underwear just so we don't need to worry about it. Cool. So he has skin. And I think he is going to be bald or have a helmet, one of the two. But either way, we're not going to worry about hair. So with that in mind, we can just, grab him and come over. And first off, we need to apply all the shape keys. And then we need to delete all the modifiers. And then we can just delete his rig. And he is just a dude model now, which is fine. It's what we wanted. I'm going to go find a armor plate we can use. Let's see what we got. Armor, breaker, chest armor. These are usually the better ones. I tend to like these. We want to do something that could be tech or not either way. So I think it feels a little bit abstract in that sense. Kind of like in this or possibly this. Let's see what this one looks like. Let's bring it in. Did I bring it in? There it is. Alt G, 1, GZ. And it's a little big, but I like the shape. So let's SY. See if we can't just shape it down a little bit. So it fits more his frame. That's too much. Okay, but I generally like it. So let's move this off and close this one. Control A to set the rotation scale, and we'll just go to sculpt mode. Turn on X mirroring. Use the elastic grab. Make it a little bit bigger so it's a smoother brush. Pull it out a little bit. maybe down a little bit, and out a little bit. I think that's cool. There's our base armor for this guy. Let's save. No, what's today? The 16th? 240916 Wandering Night, or live stream. Knight, Knigget, and Squire. I think they're going to put them both in the same fire. Not Square, Squire. Okay. That's pretty cool. I like it. Waist armor. Do we want to give him sort of... I think we do. I think it'll help. What else can we find for that? Again, something just kind of beefy. Let's try this. Needs to go a little higher, I guess, over the other armor, which makes sense. Press Shift Z, and I'm going to scale it in till it's like that. Yeah, I like that in general. Bring it forward a little bit, and we'll just need to, pull it out again, just like the other one. I don't actually mind that it even overlaps, but I think we will pull it out. Sculpt mode. Turn on that, and yes, and just gently pull it out there. Is that really the only place we need to do it? It might be. Gets pretty much good otherwise. Cool. Save again. So now we have that. Leg armor. Let's see. We could go with full plating, but I think we're going to do techie stuff instead. We could give him knees, though, if that would be easier than doing it with the techie stuff. Now let's try doing it the other way first. We'll add it afterward if we want to. Okay. So, although boots, feet could be good. Here's feet. Yeah. Feet could be good just because they're a pain. Cool. These feel a little chunky big. Let's edit. I'm just going to delete one of them. Cool. Now, scale object, set origin to 3D cursor, or to geometry. Sorry. Scale it in just a bit. And then we'll have to warp it, but cool. I like the size of it, so let's just now Control A, rotation scale, sculpt mode, and again, this time we want to go a little smaller. Just make it so he fits. Cool. I'm just going to bring that in a little bit, just stylistically. I think I like it better. And that out. Okay. Cool. He has a shoe. Let's mirror him with him. Great. Now let's take him and actually just make him mirrored, which we will do for our tech stuff. Start with the legs, start with the arms. We'll start with the legs, I guess. Tab. Let's just look at him. 3, and we're going to hide. Well, we'll hide that. Or hide. And L. Yep. So we get to that. And then we'll hide his foot. Got that leg, but he's mirrored, so it should be fine. Good deal. Shift Q. Random panels. Radial. It's not even bad. I think I do want to. Do I want to separate out his knee? Actually, I think before that though. Well, no. I think I'm okay with that. I was gonna say I was gonna make it bigger, but undo tab. Let us do his knee, which is basically here to here to here to here to here. Want to make it too bigger? Yeah, we'll give him a big knee pad. Hide. Can always come back and do it again on the knee if we need to. Panels. Oh, come on. L. There we go. Panels. Panel seed. Just taking a look and seeing how thick it is in comparison to the other armor. I think I want it a little thicker now. Depth of like 0.008. And then I want our thickness to be like 0.003. So it's something like that. And I think maybe we want slightly bigger plates. So let's try square, because it tends to just make it bigger in general. Square looks pretty good, just on its own. You can try a couple different seeds just to see. Too many. That's kind of neat. Let's do that one. Okay, I like that. And then we can decide what to do about his knees in a minute. How much we want to pump them up. Well, I don't know, I keep saying later and then I do it, right? But, you know. Let's see. I can live with something like this. Yeah, I like it. Let's edit again. There we go. Delete the whole thing to straight. Object, set origin to geometry. And scale just a bit. And we can rotate it up just a bit. And go to local, sure. That's still even. Do that. Yeah, all right, I like that. As a starting point, it's a little tight. Can we move it over a bit more? Do we want to? I'm gonna rotate it that way slightly too. That's looking all right. That's looking okay. Sure. All right. That's an acceptable knee pad. Save. And mirror it. Good deal. And then we could take it now. I think we're going to. L. It's just that pieces. Okay. Can we do sharp? Does it make a difference? Nope, same. It's that whole thing. I think I want to S mark. That's on that. Okay. And then here, S mark. Nope, doesn't make a difference. Okay, I have to seam it. Well, we can seam it. here and here. Edge, mark seam. There we go. L. Cool. So I just got that part now. Ooh, and we do want to actually rotate this whole thing up a little bit too, don't we? Just a titch. There we go. Okay. Got it selected. And Shift Q, panels, panel seed. Did I get it? Did it do it? Or is it, oh, is it inverted? Alt V, face orientation. Yes, it's inverted. Tab A, Shift N. There we go. L. Inside out. Fixed it. Shift Q, panels, panel seed. F9, we can make our max size a little bit bigger. Radial. Yeah, okay. Cool. Just to go some techie cut lines there. I think we're fine on the other side. But kind of will make it feel like it fits better. Didn't I? Oh, we gotta pull this out a little bit now because we gave him some legs. Sculpt mode. There we go. Nice. Okay. Object mode. Back again, back again. Legs are looking good. Let's do his arms. He, I think, is going to stay symmetrical, unlike the guys in the black armor. I'm going to come up to here, though. No. Hide. And again, we will kind of grab that, hide, and then hide, and hide. So if we grab this, we get, oh, no, I didn't separate it? Oh, I got disconnected there too. Okay. Hide. There we go. So no fingers, no palm, just the base hand. Alt hide plus. That's fine. Yep. Cool. Shift Q, panels, square. Neat. You gotta fix his nipples, but looks pretty much exactly like what I wanted. I even kind of like the thick lines. And unlike the last guys, I don't think we're gonna subdue this. We're gonna keep him sharp edged. Maybe. Let's just F9. Take this down to 0.005. 0.01. Yeah. Nice. He's looking good. Hey, Ken. Good to see you. Let's grab this. Sculpt mode. Pull it out a bit to give him room for his boobs. He has boob room now. Cool. Object mode. I think we're going to do the same thing and give him kind of a skull cap. So we'll come back to here and hide all that stuff. So it's just, now we got his head. Yep. Good deal. And I want to cover his ears and we're never going to see them. So what I'm going to do is, can I go to here? No, this is the closest one I can go. X. Then we can grab L. What? No. X. Faces. There we go. L. X. Versus sure. 2. Fillet. And Shift Q. Mesh. Grid project it. I don't think we'll need to worry, but yeah. Okay. So now, and I'm going to come out here and apply that and then create it again just to fix it so I see it on both sides properly. Yep. Now, if we go 3 here, oh, one more here, there we go. And then C, remove that, and then C, remove that, and then hide. And then L, we get the whole back of his head. Good. Shift Q, panels. Panel seed. Oh, he gets some neat little weird stuff around his ears too, which is kind of fun. Do we want it or not want it? We can always just get rid of it by saying minimum size should be bigger, right? Radial works better for that. We have to smooth it down a little bit, but let's take our min to 0. I like min 0, but I think we need to fix this thing first. So let's do that. Let's get rid of that. Let's come here and sculpt mode and just smooth this down, maybe? It's gonna help us. Can I do that? Or what's the best way? I'm gonna undo a little bit back. Okay. 2. Can I just grab that whole loop? What? That's not a loop. Oh, undo a bit more. Just gonna get rid of the loop entirely. Cool. Then if I select, I don't know how many faces we've got is a problem. Let's remove that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna try this here. Control E, bridge edge loops. Oh my God, I was right. That's unbelievable. Okay. Let's see if it'll work now. Quad slice. I go too far? Yeah. Let's see if that'll work just on its own. We need to smooth it though. Let's see if we can smooth this now. See if this thing will smooth out a little bit more. It's still gonna be a little bit weird, but you can always put something over it. That should be pretty close to better. We could fix it by, let's see, K. Let's knife this to here. K, knife this to here. And then we can literally just get rid of those faces. Yep. And actually, we don't even need all that across there, do we? We can just get rid of this one, this one, this one, this one. And we have one extra edge loop, I see. It's fine. That's pretty close. I'll live with that. Versus remeshing everything. Okay, come back in. 3. Let's do this again. I want to grab here and here. Cool. And then C, fix that. And C, get rid of that. Hide those suckers. And L. Now let's see if this will work. Panels, see if it looks better. Panel seed. Oh yeah, it looks better. That's pretty good. I don't care about those little dips at all there. That'll be fine. He has a skull cap now. Just kind of fun. I kind of like it. We can even do a little bit more with it if we wanted to. But no, that's fine. He's looking like a decent knight so far. I'm liking that. Now, I think, let's go back to our guy again. Tab, do his work on his body. And again, let's hide that stuff. I'm going to hide his feet, and we're mirrored, so it's cool. And hide his hands here. Cool. And then L, Shift Q, tubes. Gotta give him some tubes. Depth of 005. Amount 50. Do we see any? Yes, we do. Okay. Max offset of 0.002. Is that too little? No, we're getting some out of the arms there. Not a lot, but some. I actually don't think I want it on his body, like underneath this thing. So let's one tab C. I maybe not be able to get it all, but I can get a lot of it. Let's see what this will do for us. Hide. There we go. Okay. So now let's do tubes again. Amount 200. So think for a bit. We got some little mini cables. Let's make them a bit bigger. Depth of 0.008. That's kind of cool. I don't see a lot of them in his legs, but they are showing up a little bit. I think they're neat for adding just that extra little bit to him. Let's use him. I like it. So let's delete that one where it's cutting through. I'm just going to add this little thing X. That one where it's cutting through. Okay. Sure. That'll help us. Saves again. And let's see. Do we want more techie plates on this stuff? It could be neat. Let's just look at it. L. No. I don't want the whole thing. I just want the inner side. Edge mark seam. Yeah. Cool. I don't want this thing to be mirrored. Yeah. So you got the seam. Now Shift Q, panels. Is it also inside out? Let's see. Yes, it is. A Shift N. Cool. Now, okay, so there, Shift Q, panels, max of 10. In fact, we're gonna maybe give it some subdiv. A little bit of cut in there. That's cool. And we'll increase our depth to 0.01. That'll punch it out a little bit. That's cool. That gives us that sort of, techie embossed look. That's kind of fun. Oh, I can dig it. Let's take this guy, Can I do the same thing here? Yeah, we're gonna have to do the same. Either we select them and that, or we just do a 2 and 2 all the way around, and then 2 and it doesn't matter really. 2 edge mark seam 3L. Yes. Okay, got that section. Shift Q, panels, seed it. Let's make it even crazier. Well, we didn't subdivide yet, did we? Cut. That's neat. Okay. Yep. Hey, so that's looking cool. Alrighty. And then, no, we wanted to. Tab L. Let's see if we've done this part. See what it does there too. If we separate it. Cuts. I kind of think that's neat. It is morning for me. Off. And hey, Michael, do we cut it? Yeah. Or walk. Walk will make this one crazier. Yeah. All right. You know, all it takes to make something techie is cut lines. Just got to remember that. So let's do it to his armor too. And we'll just do it to his whole armor this time. Let's see. Oh, it's probably inside out too. No, it's not. That one looked all right. Ooh, and we will maybe not make this one mirrored, just because it gives us some neat stuff to it. I like it. Gives him like a patch in his right chest too, which is neat. Okay. No, I'm liking him. Let's save him. So we created plates. We've done all that kind of stuff. Need to fix his shoes. Again. Sculpt mode. Oh, come on. Good deal. Sure, why not? Stylize it out a little bit. Save. And we need to get some coloring. Do we want to? We gotta worry about his. Well, if we check at his butt, he definitely needs to have like a body colored thing, but we'll figure that out in a minute. Select all. Convert to mesh. Applies all of our modifiers and turns our curves to mesh. Great. These guys join and turn them off. There's our armor. Select all. Join. Okay. Cool. Now let's try. Curious to append. We'll see if it works. Shrine has it, yeah. The black armor, and we'll adjust it. Black armor. Let's take black armor. Ugh, right. That just pisses me off. That's one thing I don't like with this new version of Blender. I gotta figure out a way to do that again. Black armor, signed. Let's make it white armor. And shading. And where's my initial black color? Yeah, I'm blind. Come here. Give me more room. Color 1. Color. Oh, it's based on that vertex color, which is black, and that's why it doesn't exist. Let's see if we can just cut that. See what we got. Yep. Okay. Actually, it's just kind of cool as a gray. I like it like that. It's a nice looking light armor. I can dig on that. It's kind of trippy. Feels fun. Definitely has a very Tron vibe to this guy. We could give him some red accents. Kind of go for that Templar look. Might be fun. We need to maybe give him a weapon, but I think I'm going to hang on to that till later. Let's edit his butt. And I'm just going to go with basically all of that, but not this top stuff. Shift hide. Okay. Okay. A. So that's all that stuff. Good. Plus assign white armor. Cool. There we go. Now no one notices his butt. Liking him. I like how dark his face is too. Super fun. We might give him some more pipes and stuff, but I feel like this is a good place to start for him because I want to start working on his Squire too, which I think will be either a full robot or something different. And I really want to play in a difference in size and shape, almost to a cartoony level. So I want to look at somebody like Short and R2D2E, sort of in not in form, but in general size and proportion. You know, so his Squire is going to be a very small side thing to him. So the two of them have a very different silhouette for recognizability. That was my idea anyway. Let's see. I'm gonna go look at a base mesh from what's his name? Kansad Tezcan on ArtStation. He posts a bunch of good base meshes, and I have them all up in my other window. But there's like goblins and little cat creatures and just people in general. So I'm looking to see something that I like that doesn't look too silly, that we can kind of turn into a full-on form. I use a lot of these in my modern fantasy Elfland thing last year when I was sculpting characters. And they can be a little cartoony, but I think we're gonna fix that. That shouldn't be too hard. I got a couple options I'll bring in, then we'll decide. One would be this guy. Let's scale him up to where we would want him. Something about like that height. I'm not saying that's one we're going to use. I just want to have a couple out to look at. Look at the cat people, see if there's something there we want to use. His name, I'll pull it down so you can see. It's Kansaw Tezcan. He made like I said, a bunch of base meshes. They're like low poly base meshes. You can find people who do this stuff everywhere, but these I got them off on ArtStation last year. And they're just a good starting point sometimes. That's kind of neat. And then I think I found some of them in like a humble bundle where I got just like a ton of random weird ones. So I have ones that I wouldn't necessarily otherwise use, but like I think this guy. I'm kind of just getting them all to about the same size I want them to be so that we can judge which would be a good one to use. You can see I'm looking for more like childlike proportions. I'm trying to avoid people who have the same shape language as him. This is different, but might be fun. Yeah, no worries. I don't want him to feel human, basically. Any of those are feeling okay to me. Maybe this one too. Let's just see. I don't want to have too many options either. He's very like more bulky. He has that strong guy look to him. All those are neat. I don't know. Is anyone calling to me specifically? I kind of like the cat or the goblin still, even looking at the other ones, but just need to pull them in. Any of them would work. The baby's kind of cute too. Could be fun, but I think take a look here more. I think I like the cat. I think we're gonna go with the cat one. Let's give him something very cute, just funny, I think. And if we look, mesh is very simple. Like I said, it's not bad. We're gonna do a few things to it. I'm going to do two, yeah, X, hide. Oh, how do I want to do it? I want to get rid of that spike. I don't really think I want it like that. At least we'll try with getting rid of it. Same thing we did with kind of his ear before. 2 F, Shift Q, mesh, quad slice. Shouldn't be that many. Oh, well, I know why there's that many. It's fine. We're just going to manually do this, I think. Or we could. If we do that, let's undo the face. Let's come here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Cool. So it's those points. So if we select everything and then we remove this one and this one, and actually delete this face to select everything and then just remove that and that. Was it that one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes. And then Control E, bridge edge loops. Cool. Yeah, we have to fill that top one, but fill. That gives us the sideways on it. Now we can just do some vertical up and down, just kind of get them, you know. Okay, here to here to here. I might even just get rid of some of them, so that should be fine. Sure. Gives us something. Sharpen, no, it's just a mess. Don't want to do that. So it's still a mess looking from our edging, but let's see what we can do. You know what I think I'm going to do? Because this guy's still low enough poly, we can do this. Alt-X, mirror him. Great. Yeah, I like that better without the little spikes for one thing, for sure. Apply all transforms. Oh, come on. Apply. Yes. Now let's just remesh him. Because there's not other stuff we have to worry about on him. Quad count, 3,000. 3,000 sounds good. Remesh. Good. Goodbye. And that should make him way better. Yep. Still got a few weirdnesses, but that's a weird one. Let's just get rid of that. Excuse me. And yep, that's fine. We could, every time you start doing this, you're like, ooh, it's a puzzle, I could fix it. And I guarantee you'd think you'll do it better than something else. So cool. I do think this is better. Doesn't have to be a universal. Merge center. That seems better. Remeshing is a massive puzzle. It's always entertaining. And I say entertaining in the absolute most quotes of ways. All right, so we have our little dude anyway. And we need to make him not look silly, but look like he's vastly different anyway. He might be a little silly, but it'll be fun. I want to try it anyway. Just give him a skull head or something too. Tab 3L. That gives us his head. Okay, so that is a separated section. See, body, arms, fingers. Okay, let's start with his body. And Shift Q, panels. And that's entirely too small plates. Square. That's way better. That might be entirely too big plates, but let's see, F9, give it a cut, see if this helps us out. Nope. Give us a notch count of like 10, size of 1. That's kind of neat. Size of 2, 3. There we go. That's better. This gives a few things that are different. We can always play more too. That's fun. This guy is very cartoony looking in form. And that's not going to change no matter how we take him, because he has no knees, he has no elbows. So we need to decide if we like that or we want to replace his arms to make him feel a little bit less cartoony, or if we want to do some stuff to him to make him feel less cartoony. But that's going to be a little tough. Like, we could scale up that. Now he has some shoulder bits. That's fine. And we could take this and scale this in. Yeah, that actually helps a lot. It's still silly, but it's fine. I like that better. I do. Tab. Let's come and again, let's select this, 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 and edge, mark them all as seams. Let's give us 3 sections. I don't know what I'm gonna do with his fingers yet. But now we should be to go L, yep. We got a section there, section there, section there, section there. Cool. Let's start with his shoulders. Let's panel them up. Now let's beef them up a bit. Depth minimum of 0.01. So he's going to have larger shoulder sections. Cool. I actually like that. Then we'll come in and do this section. Actually shrink it down a little bit more. Maybe? Or not. Yeah, I think I do like it shrunk down a little bit more. So let's select that. Shift Q, panels, radial, add more detail. Depth, take it back down to 0.005, 0.008. So that's smaller now. And that's cool. Then let's do the same on this section. Probably pretty much the exact same. Yeah. Maybe less notches on this time. Sure. That works for me. Then the intersection, like this stuff, L, and this stuff, just there and there, tab, Shift Q, panels, square. We're gonna go to like 0.001 and 0.003. Cool. Radial. Yep. Thickness 0.0005. Half that even. Just take it very small. Maybe. I don't think so. Yeah, I'll take it back to that. Walk. No. Radial. Square. What was that last one? That's kind of neat. Okay, we'll do that. Is that like Hanna-Barbera space sidekick character now? But it's better. We're getting there. I'm not sure I want these fingers at all. I'm not even sure I want them to have fingers. Something like that. And we could do something here. Actually, just get rid of that section too. Let's see. Edit. And 3. Here, 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 here. Doesn't cut exactly, but we can make it cut exactly. There we go. There's that. Inset it and E. And then Control E, mark as seam. Great. Now 3, this should give us that section again. Yep, just that. Panels. And you go back to a depth of 0.005. Sure. Radial. Max of 12 again. Sure. And maybe a max of. Punches it out. Okay. Sure. That's interesting, I suppose. I don't know. The whole thing may not work. Concept art. You try stuff. Okay. Face. 3 tentacled space fingers. Yes. I was thinking like, he may have, telekinetic manipulators or something. We need to do something across his body. What's this gonna look like? Those don't really merge great, but we can always do it with another object too. Mesh cylinder. Oh, he's not. Shift S2, Shift A, mesh cylinder. Be helpful if he was, centered, but it's not required. Go with the Geordie of LaForge goggles. Something like that could be fun, particularly if we like tweak it out a little bit, which we will. Tap this. E scale in. Cool. I is the other way around. Something like that. Cool. Sure. I feel like I'm making an 80s cartoon. Which is kind of my vibe anyway, honestly, so it doesn't really bother me. Yeah. I like that. Now, on his head, I don't think we want him symmetrical anymore. So let's apply the symmetry. And then solo him and edit him. L, link, yep. Okay, so we got all that stuff. Now, what do we want to try? I don't think we'll panel this one. Maybe let's, yeah, loop extrude him. That feels very ugly. Don't think that's going to work. Okay. What will work? I don't know about the ears. I like them, but I don't know. I'm not sure here. That's kind of neat. What happens if we take our max panel amount from 100 to 50? That's a bit better. And we make it depth of 0.02, so it can even just go big. Is there something underneath there? That shouldn't have done that. Just gonna delete this. Come back, tab. Cool, Shift Q, panels. Panel amount 50%. Remove panels instead of flattening them. There we go. That's better. That gives us some wonkiness. I like it. This I do want mirrored. Loop extruding it, I think. Do not loop from source. Oh, only that top thing selected, right? Select all. Let's just look at it. And then 3, inset, inset, select those faces. There we go. Loop extrude, 1, there we go. F9, get out of my way. Cuts, everything, cool. Kind of fun. Subdiv on this, and then on this. Some cool micro cuts. Sure, that works. digging that. Great. Let's just see some materials. So we give him his base object is going to be, I think, what are we thinking? Distressed hull. Yes, of course. And then armor. Maybe not this. This, 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 this. This is, do I want to join them yet? No, I won't join them yet. That's going to be white armor. Yes, and then we can take this, this, and link materials. Let's see what we got. I don't know if distressed hull is going to be what we use, but I think it will be something different. Maybe. Oh. Smart UV project. I do kind of want it to be dark. So maybe it'd be dark armor. Black armor. That could be fun. Let's go back to white armor again. And make it a new one because I don't think I overwrote it. And this one will be black armor. Shading. And we could just reconnect the color attribute because the color attribute is black, or we just come down here and make it dark. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty cool. He does feel very cartoony. I might do it just for fun, though. Why would we ever use distress hull? Exactly. You know, come on. Link materials, black armor there. Sure. Why? It's like, I feel like in this world it could be almost fun. It's like he's like repurposed a kid's toy into being his squire, which I kind of like. Like I like this guy being vastly out of place compared to, like, we've got a pretty straightforward knight and all the other guys too. Like this thing is just kind of fucking weird, which is fun to me. So I'm not hating it, is I guess what I'm saying. Where are we here? There's our cylinder, our main cylinder. Can we see any of it still? We can. Or shading append materials. Now let's try, I think there's an R-flow glass cylinder. Yeah, there is. Neat. And then this black metal. Cool, sure. This one, orange paint maybe? Did I go the wrong one? I did. New. Orange paint. No? Undo, yes. Okay, this. Oh, come here. One's between. Yes, this one, new. Orange paint. Yeah, all right. I can dig on that. And maybe this one also orange paint. Sure. That's fun. Let's add some cables to him. And then maybe just a little bit of more like wonk tech on the back. Just give him some greebling. Kind of thinking he's fun though. He's growing on me. I wasn't sure at first, but like a fungus growing on me. Let's try this part. It's huge. I'm gonna 7. Shrink it the fuck down. Okay, still huge. RY90, RX90, RX minus 180. The other direction. Cool. Bring this sucker over. Bring it in. I'm going back to global. Just I think better in global. Okay. And then we can maybe mirror it with this. Something strange like that. That'd be fun. I like it. Kind of okay with this. We can select this guy and just pull it out a little bit more if we wanted to, or in a bit more, all the way into 1. That's fine. I like that. Weird ass backpack. Let's edit it. Just want to come here because we got to fill this tab. 2, fill, and fill. And then we'll grab that and that. And extrude them forward. Great. Save. Okay. Star Fox. JC. Create some cables. Here to here. Cool. These are not balanced because mesh isn't balanced there to like there. Sure. And then we can kind of go here to here. And we can try to stay reasonably symmetrical, but we don't need to. It's kind of fun though. Then kind of same on this side. There and there and there. Cool. And then Q. I don't know. What do we think? Something there. Sure. I want to feel a little bit misformed. A little bit, you know, Guardians of the Galaxy rocket too, right? So he's kind of got that pieced together bit. What if we gave him a cable that was kind of like an earring? Cool. And simulate it. Just kind of hangs more. That's fun. I'm kind of liking him. Oh, I don't know what we could do. Mech generator. I think we've got some cool parts here, right? He's not going to have fingers, but that's fine. Doesn't need fingers. Left hand here. It's going to be huge. Scale it in. It's kind of fun. Shrink it down a little bit more. Let's rotate it so it kind of lines up more with his arm like that. That feels way more mad science-y, which is fun again. Cool. No, that's a nice looking hand on him, I think. And we'll mirror it. He's got these little, you know. Yep. It does totally have that. I'm thinking a early 90s Nintendo game character too, but yes, either one of those two things would work. Let's make these distressed hull. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, come on. Pick the colors. We have to deal with the cables too. I'm liking him. I want to do a little bit more variation on his color. Kind of here, L, yes, and L. Sign black armor. So he has that, oh yeah. He's so cute. Yes. Okay. I'm just gonna. Can I join these together now? No, it doesn't resize them. It resized them. It's on. Okay. A object. Convert to mesh. Okay. Come over here. I guess it did join them. But it's fine. Okay. This one. Link materials. So we want that orange. It's kind of fun. These are going to be distressed hull. Nice. Yeah. Why he has a kid's toy for a thing we don't know, and that's kind of half the fun. There's our goggles. If we can we hide it? Okay, come to here, main dude, tab. Plus assign. I think he needs a nice red eye. And turn back on that, right? Yep. He is the Terminator. I don't want that to be the top part to be. Okay, we'll make this distressed hull. Yeah. Cool. How if you put them together? I kind of like them. They're working for me. Do you want to give him more cables? Maybe one or two more to break his silhouette? Let's do that. Create a cable from here to here. Is that too much? I think that's too much. Yeah, we don't want that one. Create a cable from here to here. Sure, that's fine. And then let's see if Dave's got something cool. Yeah, scale it way down. Something like that. Yeah. Make it also distress tall. Make this one also orange. He is incongruous, but I think he is fun incongruous, which is fine. Right. So where's this bad boy here? Is everything about him here? Yes, okay. New collection, Squire. Good. And human gen. I think he was already there. Okay. Cool. They're both the same basic A pose, which is going to be good for me for rigging him. He should be pretty close to easy. Theoretically. Okay. Squire. Select objects. Join. Where is he? Yep. And we're just going to call him Squire. Come on. Make sure he didn't get all wonked when we joined him together. Seems good. And let's join our human guy too. He's armor and body, but we can just make them together. One. Join. There we go. Yeah, okay. That's silly but fun. Let's take our Squire, file, export, obj, selection only. Just gonna get all this and just Squire for rigging. Let's rig him up. We got 12 minutes still. We can use AccuRig. Choose a file. Squire for rigging. Open. He shouldn't be too big. He's not high poly. Yeah, 400,000, but still, no, he's not high poly. Okay, force symmetry. Rig body. It's gonna think, hey Patrick, you get my silly cat robot guy today. Be fun. Yes, you're thinking rotate the model. Come on, come on. Don't die on me. Meantime, we can come back to here and start just building a little scene for them. Inside. Cool. We're going to get rid of this face, X. And maybe, yeah, just get those for faces. Okay. And 1 and AG. Bring it up so he's sitting on the floor. Cool. Just kind of go back and forth. He's still thinking. Hopefully he hadn't crashed out. That's possible. W, subdivide 2, 3, 4. 4 is good. I just want to give it a bit of a flat plane here on the ground. So we can say this one, this one, this one. All those. Invert. Shift Q. Plate insets. Subdiv 5. That'll make it small. The very small ones now. Maybe we go to 3 since we are heads down. And we set our depth to 1. That looks good. Check again. Still thinking. Come on. We're going to assume it's going to work. Oh, no. Have you optimized? Did you delete your unused stuff, Michael? That's always key. I know some people don't know about that one, but that's a really important thing to do. I also have 24 gigs, which is a lot of wiggle room, and even I run out sometimes. But we got these fun parts here now. I haven't used these in a long time. Let's bring them in. Cool. Back even. It's just a fun piece. I want to scale it onto X just a bit. So we can kind of line it up here. Yeah. Scale back out just a bit. Put that there. That's a fun one. And haven't done a lot of kit bashing lately. I've just been doing random flow. So we can mix it up a bit today while we're waiting for this other thing to hopefully work. These are David Edwards kit bash parts, which are awesome. I don't use them too often for whatever reason, but they are awesome. I think he's in Vancouver, actually. I think he teaches at Brainstorm. Or not Brainstorm, what's the one in North Van? I don't know, but yeah. So you've done clean up, purge unused data, right? That's your first step. After that, chances are the next thing you need to do is shrink the resolution of your textures. That will probably help you. Yeah, that's a cool looking thing. I like it there. Okay, we got him. Woohoo! Okay. His knees are here. I know it's cartoony, so it has no idea. We're gonna set his hip joints here. That's his belly button. Shoulders are in just a bit more. Elbows are there. I mean, he's gonna walk weird anyway, so, but there. Okay, that should be rigged. Good. Hands, number of fingers, 0. He has no fingers. I'm not worrying about it. Yes, that's a really important thing to do. As you've been modeling, if you've brought stuff you no longer use, it stores it all in memory and keeps track of it. So purging it can help. Then the next thing you do is you close every other application but Blender, particularly your web browsers, because web browsers use a shit ton of GPU. But yeah, rooms are important. Okay, so we got that. That's a neat looking form. I really like that actually. The more I see that piece, the more I like it. Which is always fun. Let's take this here. Come on over. Let's create a nice little thing there. Good, 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 good. I like it. We actually got to put something inside of it now. Mesh. I'm gonna Shift S2, Shift A, mesh, cylinder. Okay. Rotation scale. Cool. Yeah, I have reached several times where I have to close my browsers for it to work, and it does help. It obviously depends how close to your cutoff point you are. Um, Shift Q, panels. I want to cut it first, I think. Oh, this thing, tab 2, Control R. There we go. Panels. Am I? Backwards again. God, what have I been doing today? Okay, there we go. Tab A, Shift N. There we go. Panels. Sure. Okay. And yeah, those are only on, we still are on half, but half is fine. We'll let it do that. I like it. Let's maybe give it a cut then. Yeah. All right. Cool. Save. Let's see, how's our rigging going? Still going, right? Yeah. It's gonna may take a minute. So just keep working on the environment in the meantime. Woohoo! Awesome. I'm glad that helped. I remember being so happy when I first figured that one out. I was like, oh, yes. Okay. This bad boy again. Tab A, Tab, Shift Q. Tubes. Length max 10. 200 still is probably too many. Oh, no, that looks good actually. But I don't want them on the floor. Shift G, coplanar. Control I. Now do it. Tubes. That's just a fun word to say. The tubes. All right. A couple garbage ones, but I think we're okay on the whole. So let's just edit the garbage ones out. Since we don't care. This one is which one? Oh, this one. Cool. That's better. Oh, that's another garbage one. And another one. That looks nice. Hoping this guy finishes rigging first. Did it crash? Looks like we crashed our rig. Okay, so I'll have to deal with that on my own probably. It'll probably work again. Just I'm doing too much at the same time. It freaked out. So we won't get to see him rigged before the final thing, but you know, got him done. I like both of them actually. I think I want to give him some kind of like a big ass rail gun too. I'm gonna break my normal don't put military stuff on guys. Um, but I think that might be fun. Um, let's just give this room just a brief texture and then we'll call, oh, there's more garbage ones. Let's get rid of those two. Good. Not that we're seeing them, but you know. Yeah, Windows PC Manager is very helpful too. I end up doing that. I'm like, oh God, what's running in the background? My most annoying is when I'm like, I'm going to reboot to free everything, then immediately do my render and hope that nothing else goes wrong. That's cool. Okay, let's take him again. Yep. Shift hide. So we got just that. What if I select this, this, Shift G, normal, and hide. So it's everything else now. Yep, that's what we want. Shift Q, cells, and subdiv cut like 6. So they're tiny. Pool size of 0.5. Very few. I got a couple pointed up. That's fine. Let's grab it. Emission. Yep. Yellow. Add material. This bad boy here, we're going to go with our flow panel hard object. This guy here, I think we're just going to go with glass again. That'd be neat. Glass cylinder. And then this guy, we'll go with metal, just straight metal. Let's see what that looks like. Ah, outdoor stuff, man. Stuff off the computer. I don't know, man. I don't know if I can handle that. I'm just recovering today. I was on an extra shoot for a commercial Saturday night from 5:30 in the afternoon till 3:45 in the morning, and I was pretty much just exhausted yesterday. So today I'm kind of trying to get my shit back together again. Oh, I like the glass pipe. That's fun. This, let's make it um, metal. Yeah, sure. This can also be our flow metal. This can also be our flow metal. Pipes, do we want to keep them gray or do we want to have them a splash of color with the orange? We could splash a color them and see. It's gonna be a dark enough room anyway, it's probably gonna be fine. Got a bit of light in there from those other things. We'll throw a sun in here too. Not that you'll see much of it, but 21 million faces, 16 megabytes. Yep, I agree. Linked libraries are fun. I cannot argue with that. Mesh, plane, 7, scale, cool, GZ. Sure. Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. Yeah. Okay. Control A, rotation scale, tab, Shift Q, random slice. We do not need 100. We need like 10, and we want a limited dissolve. And inset? No. Okay. Cool. Now we should be able A, at least a little, or individual origins, scale. Good. X faces. Solidify, but then we need to make sure that we turn off even thickness. Still wonky, but it's fine for what I need, which is just loop extrude. Just anything. I don't even think I'm going to worry about it. Just going to go with that. For our sun, have you seen me anything? Only if you watch commercials, and then you probably wouldn't notice. I have been in a bunch of commercials. I was in. You can see the side of my arm in one episode of Legends of Tomorrow if you know what to look for. But yeah, I just do extra stuff for some extra money. I don't try to be an actor at all. I just every once in a while I need to get paid. You know, allows me to keep doing this stuff. Sun. Let's set it to radiance of 10. Let's set our world back to black again. All right, and let's see what it looks like. We can take. Just want to get some neat light shapes. I feel like that's pretty good. We'll move our people again to make them fit more, and I'm not trying to set them up yet. I just kind of want to get a basic environment. And we're going to stop in like 2 minutes anyway. So, link, materials. Yeah. Okay. Save. I need to download the new, there's a new version update of the fog, of Easy Tab Fog. I got a note saying it came out yesterday. I'm like, ooh, new Easy Fog. Cool. To see what that does. And I picked up a new cable tool they were advertising today that looks really nice. So we'll maybe use that tomorrow. 1G. Okay, so we've covered our bases. We get some cool fog. Yeah, this is going to end up being a neat environment. Density should be fine. Color, let's just set it to our shitty green. Maybe a little less saturation. Something like that. There's that shitty green we've been liking. Cool. Now it's kind of all added, stuff anyway. Let's take our light and rotate it back just a bit. Get something like this in. I think we're good. Okay, folks. I'm gonna bail and see if I can get this rigging to work with other stuff turned off and all that. But we made our two guys. Just to highlight them so you can see again. Our two guys. Our knight started out as a human generator figure. We used some armor kit bash for his torso and his waist and his feet and his knees, and then we modified them all to make them more techy because they're kind of more medieval. He's going to end up being kind of the visual reverse of our cyber nomad tribe we've been working on thus far, who are blonde, who are super pale and dark armor, because he is very dark with white armor, and we have no light anymore. But come on. So you can't really see him in color because I turned the light off. But yeah, anyway, all good. I will be back again. I'll finish rigging these guys up today and post the final picture with them just so we can see what they look like. And I will be back again tomorrow. And I hope everyone has a great rest of your day. Take care, folks. Have a good one. Bye.